Hello, my beautiful draft house. We are coming at you live with Taking Paws. My name is Marzi, and I will be playing Manah Jeri. If you think she has a middle name, you are incorrect. She doesn't have a middle name. Shush. And I'm joined by my lovely co-hosts.
Hi, I'm Candle, and today I am going to be playing two characters. I'm going to be playing Mrs. Alice Half, my lovely grandma dragon, and her maybe less lovely little. Well, actually, they're adorable, but that doesn't always mean that they're lovely. um, little her little dog, sometimes little dog, Mister Snuggles.
You. Oh, and hi, I'm Wick. I'm gonna be playing Casey.
The
That's
lovelies.
it.
We love Casey in this house. In this house, we love and respect personal space with Casey.
hmm
Sometimes we try our best.
Yeah.
I look at winter work. I look away.
Look,
Well, who
we
knows
love
with
and
this one next?
we love and care for Casey, but also we are toons, and toons don't have an inherent sense of personal space.
You know what? You're right.
So where are we now?
Um, I figure we'll leave that up to you two. I imagine you're probably coming to visit Alice.
Right.
Hell yeah. A very respectable distance between their shoulders.
Actually, sorry, I'm just picturing the fact that Alice has probably been showing up at both your places of work to give to give you guys food, and is like, when are you going to come and visit me?
Fuck! I can't believe
I'm just
Alice
kidding.
is the only reason why Manah is eating with Marigold out on a trip.
Oh, well.
Yes, no. Alice has decided to take it upon herself to. I mean, she tends to cook too much food anyway, so now she has people to give it to.
God. Yeah, I mean, in the last FPS Manah was in just earlier today, I think, in the span of it, I only said she ate, she ate 5 crackers in one day.
Mm.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Anyway, how's
What do you mean,
Casey?
don't worry about
How's
it.
Casey doing?
Uh, uh, I mean, she's fine, I guess.
now that
Casey is Casey.
now that all the holiday stuff is done, no longer one level of exhaustion.
Please.
Please, I'm
Oh,
begging you.
right. Anyway.
Ah, that's
I'm
not
kidding, don't worry.
reassuring.
Oh God, water almost shot out of my nose.
Oh God, are you
You
okay?
okay?
Don't worry. They're not exhausted, okay?
Okay, good.
Jeez.
Good.
What?
In this house, we are all hypocrites. Anyway.
Yes.
Yeah. I wonder then if this is they meet up to visit Alice together, or they both coincidentally end up at Alice's front door at the same time.
Oh, you know what? Hold on, I got this.
Oh.
Well, they both show up somehow, coincidentally.
Oh, did you roll a D2? Hell yeah. You love to see it.
That's the plot we all know and love.
Yeah, there's just like the sudden thought in their heads oh, I should go visit Miss Alice. She has been hey, when are you gonna visit me next time? I guess today is that day.
Yeah.
And then lo and behold, they show up at the exact same time.
Maybe it's a public holiday and they're both like, well, nothing better to do today.
She just so happens to have like a shorter shift that day or like something. And she's like, yeah, I gotta talk to her about something.
Yeah, Manah
They're
just
both.
Manah
Go
just
ahead.
finished another like custom order for a client. She has nothing else to do right now.
They're both walking on the sidewalk, but like in opposite direction. But they're both heading towards each other. Like, wait a minute.
Hang on a second. Spider-Man point meme. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Manah is very happy to see Casey and does just very enthusiastic wave.
Casey just gives a wave back.
Do you guys give each other thumbs up?
Yeah.
Yeah, they both
Manah-
thumbs up to each other.
Manah very, very happily just big thumbs up. Team
Yes,
thumbs up.
Casey
Let's
switches
go.
to a thumbs up.
Yes. We love team thumbs up. God, they're all stupid.
Yep. No one is safe. No one holds the brain cell in this group.
Absolutely fucking not. Yeah, Manah does gesture for Casey to go on ahead. Just to knock on the door or something. Before being like, oh wait, you don't like touching things, and knocks on the door.
She's like in that one meme where the dude like holds up a finger to like say something and then kind of retracts it like
God, because it is funny, I am going to roll a perception for Alice.
God damn it!
Oh my god.
No!
What happened?
Don't worry, I do have a backup plan just in case.
Oh god. Oh please, Alice, I'm begging you. Grandma, please. Oh my
Yeah!
god! Yup, we
So
fucking
for
knew.
the audience, that was a nat one.
That's right.
This tracks.
Yeah, that sure does track. Didn't even notice a fucking gunshot going off during winter work.
Yep.
Uh,
Okay,
Oh my
okay.
God.
Oh god.
It's a wisdom-based one, so yes,
Wisdom in
okay,
this
okay.
family, less likely than you think.
This one has advantage. I am rolling for someone else.
I
Oh.
see.
Huh?
Oh my
Oh
god!
my
Are
God.
you kidding me?
Oh my
For
For
fucking
the audience,
god!
that's a 6 and a 5.
Alright, I'm rolling again because otherwise we're never going to get any.
I mean, you could just not roll and just.
Okay, yeah, I will just say that you guys knock on the door and then you get like sort of like at the door and like they're scrabbling and then there's a
Casey
what
takes
are
a step
you
back.
this is behind the door, it's still shut. You can
But
just
yes.
hear it. And then oh, Mr. Snuggles, what are you? Oh, we have guests. Oh, how exciting! And just now, move. Ah,
Oh.
get out! This is like a little bit of like shuffling. You think you hear
Manah
some
just
things
has this
falling
look
over.
on her face. It's like, yep, same as always.
Yep. Before the door opens and Alice is standing there and she beams at the two of you. Oh, Manah, Casey, it's so wonderful to see you.
Manah very enthusiastically is just waving, even though they are right in front of each other.
Casey just nods.
I kind of want to roll like an intelligence or something to see if she remembers that Casey doesn't like her.
Oh god.
Okay. And don't mind me also rolling something.
Oh,
It's
God.
unrelated, but I forgot to
Oh.
roll it in the beginning.
Okay. I'm still squinting at
Oh,
you.
are
But
you
okay.
dear.
freaking kidding me?
Oh no.
Okay, that's not too bad.
So, on my end, that's a 1.
No!
We'll get back to that.
Oh no.
God damn it.
Don't worry. Anyway.
I'm gonna worry a
feel
little.
I feel like a 13 is enough to remember, but there is that big lurch forward with her arms open before she's like,
Okay.
right.
Consider. She lurches forward and Manah very pointedly takes a step into the hug. Yes, hugs from Grandma.
Yeah, you get a big warm hug as she just like squeezes a little bit, and there's like turns to Casey and is just like, it's wonderful to see you too, dear.
Casey nods once more, but does extend a hand.
Ooh.
They're still wearing gloves,
That's
but
fair. No, yeah, I was expecting that.
Fair enough. You get a very enthusiastic handshake up and down.
Casey does that tune thing where like Alice says
Yeah,
like
that
flopping
thing.
up and down.
that wiggly eye. Good.
Good shit. We love to see it. Oh man.
It was just like, oh, right, come in. Well, the place is a little bit of a mess, but and I must admit, I wasn't expecting company today. I was planning on taking Mister Snuggles here for a WALK soon, so
Manah's shoulders do
that's all
silently
right.
shake.
I apologize for the intrusion. I probably should have called ahead.
No, I'm so excited to see you. Perhaps, well, the Mr. Snuggles will get a little bit too energetic if he doesn't get his daily exercise, but perhaps we could make an outing of it.
I don't see why not.
Manah kind of claps her hands together and nods.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Casey, can you make me a dex save?
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no! Casey stepped back for a reason!
Oh, hold on. Okay.
Come on, Casey!
Okay, let's see. Oh shit. Alright.
Oh?
So that's an 18.
Hell yeah!
Okay, you definitely you hear this little skitter of Paws, and then you sidestep as this this massive white fur just jumps past you.
God.
Then turns around, sort of like skids along the floor a little bit, turns around, and there's just like Mr. Snuggles with his tail going like so very fast and starts running in circles around you two.
Oh. Manah doesn't make any noise because she never does, but like if she could make cooing noises, she would. Her mouth is making that shape, but she doesn't make noise.
Yeah, Alice lets out a little like I think when the jump happened she was like, Mr. Snuggles, no. So that's why he's only circling you guys now. But there's a dear, yes, he's been missing you quite a lot. Been very eager for your company, I think. And yeah, then he does the like they do the like roll over onto the belly, like give me scratches.
Manah will indulge because Casey isn't gonna.
No, not really.
Yeah, no, and we have established that I guess Manah's the one who has the best relationship with Mr. Snuggles.
It's funny you mentioned that because I rolled a D2. That surprised me.
Oh?
So when Alice says that Mr. Snuggles has been missing both of you, you kind of hear Casey mumble, "I don't know why they'd miss me."
Nonsense, dear. They they missed all of you. You all made a really good impression on them. Trust me, I know that getting him to take a BATH is not always the easiest thing, but the fact that you guys did so well really proves that he definitely likes you.
You kind of see Casey pause and then nod reluctantly and then look back towards Mr. Snuggle. um,
Hmm.
Maybe this is a good chance uh, to work things out. She just kind of gestures.
Alice just beams. That's the spirit. All right. I know I put the lead around here somewhere. Gonna roll an investigation for her.
God. Meanwhile, Manah's just absolutely spoiling the shit out of Mr. Snuggles.
Oh, good. Oh, good. That's a great modifier.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
I'm afraid. Oh.
Hey,
I mean,
still good though.
It's
pretty
not
good.
bad. It was
Yeah.
probably a little bit of like, now where did I. And like moving stuff aside, and then she's like, oh, duh. And
I
just like
love
over by the front door.
I love Alice's negative mod so much. That's so fucking funny. I love Alice.
Yes.
I'm glad you guys do. I love your characters.
Wait.
Oh, Mister Snuggles is they're doing that like yeah the tail you thought it was going fast before but now it's just a blur and you've definitely been getting licks on your hands as like sometimes you might have to like it's like you're trying to pet the belly and then like they're squirming to like lick your hand at the same time.
God.
But once Alice gets the lead, she's like, "Mr. Snuggles here," and they look and see the lead, and they're just like, "Oh!" and immediately they're off towards her.
God. Manah stands up then and like the edges of her sleeves are wet and like her hair is a mess. But she's very satisfied. But she does know that that's a little gross and she's with Casey right now. So very carefully takes the edge of her cape, does a little swoosh, and she is in a different combination of pink sweater, black skirt.
Ooh, cute.
Pristine. Don't worry about it. She's fine.
um, yes, was. Would you like to add anything for Casey at this point, Wick?
Uh, uh, yes, I would. Hold on a second.
Chin hands.
Oh.
That's. I gotta check. No, but that wouldn't make any damn sense. I'll just ask you guys, but it'll be funny.
Mm?
So at this point, you're probably ready to get Mr. Snuggles like on their leash, right?
Yes. Yes, I might have to roll dexes for the two of them to see how well that's going.
Oh God.
But here's the thing. So, Casey actually takes a slight step forward and kind of faces Mr. Snuggles. And they kind of hold out a hand, just kind of gently. They're not gonna pet, but they kind of hold it out, and they say something. And I will tell you, she is trying to say sit in Draconic.
Ooh.
However, I rolled a 1. So,
Aww.
so I have determined that because Casey is rather curious and studious sometimes, she has accidentally learned a different language other than Draconic.
Oh, darling, my dearest, my beloved, oh, Casey.
So instead of Draconic,
Casey.
she says sit, but in some other language. I don't know though. I was trying to figure out what language would sound similar to Draconic. What do you
Maybe
guys think?
maybe Ignean, like the fire elemental language.
Yeah, I was thinking either Ignean or Aran. Probably either one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll go with that. I mean, I don't know if either of you know that language.
No.
But now she knows a couple of basic commands in Ignean. Not Draconic.
Aww. Casey, beloved.
So she says that. And of course, I'm assuming Mr. Snuggles just kind of looks like, huh? And then just continues on.
Well, yeah, that was okay. I rolled for both Alice.
Oh my god.
It's the funniest shit. That's amazing.
And I rolled a nat 20 for one and a nat 1 for the other.
I'm crying in the club.
That's hilarious.
But the nat 20 is for Alice.
Oh,
and
thank
the nat
God.
1 is for
Oh,
Mr.
thank God.
So I think what happens is, like, Mr. Snuggles stops when Casey approaches and is just, like, looking like, oh, hello, hi, like, and then you say something and they don't understand, and they're like, oh, cool, nice, hello. Like,
yeah,
just
it's like
still
distraction.
still sort of just standing there with the tail wagging, and that's enough time for Alice to go, ha! And just, like, clip the...
I mean, it worked.
Yeah, clip the to the collar. I'm imagining it's one of those, like, sort of 3-pronged leads that's, like, gets clipped into each like the base of each collar so that it spreads the weight distribution well.
Yeah.
And so with that nat 20, it's sort of a deft clip 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 as it goes across.
Like a fucking ninja.
Wow.
You get the impression she might have done this a fair bit.
Casey just kind of stands there. She rolled a 19. It's just on insight. Based on Mr. Snuggles' reaction, she realizes. Did I not say it right?
Oh.
What's that, dear?
I decided to learn a couple of commands in Draconic, and she's actually gonna go into her hammer space. She goes in there and she pulls out a small book. I was learning from here. I thought maybe if I learned a couple commands, it would help. But she kind of holds it out to the two of you.
That there is definitely that, like, beaming sort of, oh, that's so sweet look on Alice's face before she has a look at the book.
And it is the wrong language.
Yeah, it's like, I'm sorry, dear. I don't recognize this one, but it's not Draconic.
What?
Well, actually, I might have a few on hand. Give me a moment, and she's going to pass the lead to, um. Okay, rolling a d2. Who does she pass the lead to?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Casey. She
Uh-oh.
passes the lead
Oh
to
my god.
Uh-oh.
while she does an investigation check for this book.
Oh my god. This can only go well.
I'm just imagining Casey.
No.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Also, with
Yep, Alice
Casey
is
and
not making much headway.
with Casey with the lead, I can imagine her I can imagine Casey holding it like between thumb and forefinger.
Actually, yeah, I'm sorry, Casey, can you make me another dex check?
Oh no!
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Here, okay, a
shit!
dex
Give me
check.
1 second. Someone is at my door.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, while I go find my modifier.
We haven't even made it out of the house yet.
You know, sometimes it really do be that way.
Yeah, but yes, that's Alice's investigation. She's just like, no, I swear it was in here somewhere. No.
You really don't have to. And she got a 14 though.
Okay, that's not too bad. Then I believe Mister Snuggles is doing the thing is still making circles around you, but you're managing to like pass the lead from one hand to the other in enough
Yeah.
time to not get.
Instead of being tangled, it's just kind of like.
Yeah.
He sure has a lot of energy. I mean, what else would you expect? But
Yes, well, he is a growing boy, and I've raised my fair share of dogs, so they're definitely a handful at this age.
I wanted to try something.
uh-huh.
So with Alice like looking for stuff and Mr. Snuggles just walking in circles. I know Casey's attempt didn't work because it was the wrong language, but also Manah doesn't talk, so I'm trying to figure out how the fuck she's gonna get Mr. Snuggles to sit.
Well, you could still do a gesture command.
That is true. Yeah, okay, Manah, like, is walking, like, in circles with Mr. Snuggles, and it's like, you know what? This is probably a lot for Casey. And steps in front of him and does that, like, a very stern, like point down, and would that be a persuasion, or?
Probably a persuasion.
Let's go, baby.
Whoa!
You gotta love bards, baby.
When you got a plus 10, but then you already have a high roll, like.
Yeah.
That's a 28. You give the command and there's just an immediate plump. The tail is still going.
Yes, good. As a reward, all 3 heads get pats.
Oh, yes. The tail goes more. You can see the sort of like urge to stand up again, but is like there's the okay, no. Yeah. I'm gonna roll another investigation for Alice.
God.
And Manah, do you want to roll perception or insight?
Oh yeah, baby. Hell yeah. Give me a second. Perception or insight?
Yeah.
Yes, thank you for giving me an opportunity to use more of Manah's disgusting modifiers.
Oh my god. Okay.
High roller, baby.
But yeah, I'm willing to bet Alice actually finds the book.
Yeah, with this. God. Yep. Thank goodness.
It's like tucked in a place that's like you wouldn't expect. It's not in the bookshelf. It's like being used as like a corner stop or something, you know, to keep things upright. Oh.
No, the book.
The poor book.
Do you think? Oh god! Since I said that, I should probably make Alice a dex check to see if she can pull it out without.
Oh my god!
No!
Please don't. Oh, but in the meantime, Oh, okay, that's an 8.
Ella goes falling over and she's like, oops, oh well, I'll clean that up when I get home.
Oh my god.
Oh, would you like help with that? And she goes to take a step in your direction, but she is still holding onto the leash, so she's like, never mind.
It'll be fine. It's an hour or so won't make much difference, and it's not like this has never happened before.
Before we get too far, I chin hands at you, Wick.
Yeah, I know. When you gave that sit command, and, Mr. Snuggles immediately sat, you kind of just heard this sigh from Casey.
Oh no!
It's rather frustrated and dejected. She was trying to keep it to herself, but, I mean, you were literally right next to her, so...
Yeah.
Casey, beloved.
Manah, is it gonna get close enough to look like like she's actually gonna touch Casey, but like air pat?
She just kind of stands there.
Oh, Alice comes back with the book. It's like, here you go, dear. And you are welcome to roll an investigation on it if you would like.
Investigation.
Tasty.
Investigation. All right, let's see. Oh, well, now you roll better. Okay. Yeah, that's a 19.
Hell yeah.
Nice. Okay, so you can having a look at this, and it is definitely draconic, and you can see from a brief flip through that why it might have been such an easy mistake to make, because they are fairly similar, but also distinctly different now that you're having a closer look. Like, one of those, if you hadn't known anything about it, it makes sense that it would be an easy mistake to make, but yeah, they're definitely not the same, but look like they might have come from the same origin sort of thing. Like,
she's reading through it a little.
the other thing you will notice with that 19 is that this book is very worn. It definitely looks like it's a hand-me-down. There are some pages that are a little bit folded and crumpled slightly, but have been just as carefully pulled back out again. Some stains and little squiggles and stuff in some of the margins, and the front cover area does have a list of names that this belongs to, and then a bunch of names underneath.
I love well-worn and loved items like that. That's so fucking cute. Oh my god.
This is really sweet.
In fact, if you give me a moment, I can actually find the names in it.
Oh.
I hold so
All
fucking
right.
soft.
There is the name Zered, followed by Magnus, followed by Dora, followed by John, followed by Sybil, and then there's Tara, Nyx, and then the most recent one is Soren.
That's a lot of names.
Is that out loud as Casey?
Oh, no. Actually. Hey, do you both want to roll perception?
Sure.
Hell yeah.
Let's see if this one goes better.
Shit. So much for high roller. Oh my god!
So as
Alex,
she's
beloved.
kind of flipping through the pages, she did stop to look at the names, You hear her mutter something, but you can't really tell what she says. Anyway, uh, she's going to close the book and go. That makes sense now. Did you? I would feel bad to take this from you. Did you want it back?
Oh no, dear. It's if you if you want to give it back, you're more than welcome to. But as you can see, it has had a fair few owners, and as long as it ends up in hands which will find it useful, that would make me happiest.
She takes a breath and then nods. And she's going to very carefully put it in her hammer space.
Alice beams and is like, I'm so excited that you're taking an interest in Draconic. It's a fascinating language, really. And she might go on a little bit of talking about like her experiences with it and what she knows about it and stuff.
Oh.
While Alice is talking about this, Manah will very gently tug on the lead to get Casey's attention. And sign, I can handle this if you wanted to talk about it.
She turns her head from the lead to Alice and back to the lead. And you can tell that like the gears are turning. She's trying to decide, surprisingly. But ultimately, she hands the lead to you.
All right, what you doing now that you have the lead, Manah?
Manah is just. I mean, she's ready.
It's like, oh, are we ready to go? Right. And Alice, I think, maybe grabs like a sun hat and then like opens the door and it's like, right out this way. And oh, I don't want to do it this early, but Manah, do you want to make me a strength check?
I was hoping you'd ask me, because guess what her strength mod is? Nothing.
Oh dear. Okay, I need to find. Where are you? Oh, come on. Wait. There you are.
I was so.
I mean, for
hoping...
no mods, it's actually a pretty decent roll.
I know that's pretty alright. I thought it'd be worse.
Let's see how this goes.
Uh-oh. Oh, thank God.
Oh shit.
I think maybe with that, like, Mister Snuggles shoots out the door and then maybe trips down the step or something.
Oh, darling!
No, Mr. Snuggles!
Mr. Snuggles!
And there's another stop, and then shake off, and then sit as they wait. They all wait for Alice to to lock up the door and be like, "Right, yes, let's go."
Oh, darling, beloved, my dearest.
Hey, can I make a medicine check?
Oh,
yeah, go
That's
for
how
it.
Casey is.
I love Casey.
Oh my God. I think though that you could tell when Mr. Snuggles fell. That's a 9. She's not quite sure if he's okay. You could tell she kind of winced a little bit. But then, you know, when he writes himself and just kind of sits there, just kind of like, okay.
Yeah, I think with that 9 is enough to know that they don't seem hurt or not seriously hurt, and they're acting as if this is fine. You're a little bit unsure because you don't know much about animals, but
Yeah.
you think they're okay. But that did seem to knock a lot of the energy out of them, and now they're just sort of contentedly trotting in front of in front of Manah with, just like veering a little bit to the left and right as they go along the path.
Manah's having the time of her fucking life.
I think beside you, Alice had sort of done like a one look over, like, okay, yep, they're all right, and now is taken back up to like trying to take you up in conversation, Casey, about the book.
Oh. Okay. When you're trying to talk to the least talkative person.
Damn, who talks less, the person who can't speak, or lovely socially awkward Casey? No, it's okay. I was joking.
I mean, you ain't wrong, but also.
That's alright. Alice can talk enough for all three of them. In fact, she is going, and she is like, she is switching topics, I think. She's now rambling about her family. And
Again.
what they're up to and stuff at the moment. And I had the grandkids around the other day. It was wonderful to see them. They've been on vacation on a cruise for a while, so it's been a while since they've seen them, and little things like that. Before it again switches to, and how has work been? I see you look a lot less tired today, so I hope everything's been going well and things have been less busy in the after the holiday period. And I don't know if she's giving you time to answer, but like there are little pauses if you want to.
As Alice speaks, Casey just kind of nods along, and then when she's asked a question, she's like, "It's fine."
One word answers.
I love Casey.
It's like just enough to give a response and just let her continue.
Oh, my beloved. Oh, I love her.
But I'd like to say, if there is a particularly long pause, she might have something else to mention.
Yep. We'll say that there is.
And she looks at the ground, and then looks towards Alice and says, I did come to the house to discuss something with you. But,
right. Should I roll an insight for Alice?
Yeah.
Oh, this is one of her better modifiers. Hopefully this will go well.
God, please. This is our grandma. Thank God.
14.
You kind of get the vibe that, especially from Casey's body language. She has her head turned toward you, but even with her glasses having that kind of look that you can't really see through them, that she's not quite looking at you. She's either looking slightly to the left or right of you. She seems a little tense, actually. And so you get the feeling that perhaps it's something of a serious nature.
And a private nature too, probably.
And in fact, as she continues speaking, but I know I probably should have given prior notice, so maybe another time would be more suitable.
You will get your hand sort of clasped gently, and these things happen, but I am free most days, so if you have some time to let me know and we'll work this out.
Wait. I know what you said, but what did you say before the dialogue?
Oh no.
She uh clasped her hand, just like gave it a little like pat.
Casey's hand?
Yes.
Oh
You
no.
want to
She's
roll
going
insight
off,
again?
she's going off of the assumption that Casey didn't mind the handshake before, so like yeah.
Well, roll insight. With advantage. Ah.
Okay.
Ooh, a 17 and an 18. Damn,
Ooh.
I hold on, let me
The
check
only
something.
time Alice is allowed to see.
Oh, my dice.
No, the dice.
Damn, why do you keep getting high rolls? Ah, but it still doesn't. Aha. Okay. Just a second. So,
Ooh.
she was attempting deception here, but I had to roll a disadvantage. So we got a 16 against an 18. So you notice, when you take her hand, it just kind of like twitch for a moment. But she does not pull away, but you can tell that she is keeping a very light grasp on it, as if
Yeah.
perhaps she's nervous or afraid to do so. Anyway.
I think Alice is like, sorry. I just like sort of like bunks her head like bit of scatterbrain, the touch, right? And let's
That's all right.
go. No, it's you need do tell me. I want to make sure that you're comfortable. I'm just a little bit scatterbrained sometimes.
No, no, you're fine. It's not something that you should really be concerned with.
Well,
You just you keep being you, okay?
only if you're allowed to be you as well.
She kind of just falls silent. But anyway, how's Manah and
Yeah, hey Mana, do you want to make me another strength check?
Let's go, baby.
I'm fine.
Finger guns. Oh, thank God.
Nat one again.
Luck is on Manah's side. It might not look like it, but God, it is.
Beautiful.
Yeah, you've been getting like consistent little like tugs, but then just like you're just like no, and it stops.
Somehow,
Yeah.
somehow Manah has like the same sort of like commanding presence as Sandy from Rise of the Guardians.
Yes,
Good.
exactly. Just that sort of look in the. All right.
Yeah, but I mean, are Alice and Casey looking at Manah now?
Yeah, might as well be. I think maybe Alice has called ahead like, how are you doing, dear? They're not giving you any trouble?
And while you say that, Casey is not actually looking. She's kind of been mostly looking down the whole time. So,
Which is fair. I always feel mean doing this.
I know what you're gonna do.
So yeah, either perception or insight, whichever you choose, and then followed by a whiz save, if you please.
Fair enough. Do I want the better modifier for this one or not?
Bad modifier.
Alright, I
God.
think I will go with the insight.
Oh
That's a save.
no!
God, Alice, please, my darling.
God.
I'm followed by a whiz save.
Yes, please.
That's another nat 1. What the heck?
What the fuck?
Oh god.
It's okay.
Aw.
It's okay. As I told you earlier, the DC for these whiz saves is whatever you roll for your insight or perception. So Alice is fine.
Oh, so that works.
Yeah, it's fine. She's fine.
Maybe it's also because I imagine that Manah and Mr. Snuggles are like walking ahead, so maybe that helps a bit.
Yeah, it helps with the not being able to see too closely, but Manah like throws up a thumbs up.
God, Alice is just not allowed to perceive things.
It's okay. It on like the bright side, this means, at least in this case, no psychic damage for Alice.
Yeah.
That's nice, at least.
She might not be able to see, but God, at least she won't be getting hurt.
Uh-huh.
Not for Manah, she might walk into a hot pothole or something like that.
Yeah, she's safe from Manah.
God.
Oh jeez.
But yeah, so she has called out, but how are you doing, dear?
Yep, there is a thumbs up, and just that. I mean, Manah is grinning, but yeah, so big grin, thumbs up. She's fine.
I'm so glad he's behaving. You will never believe. Last time I took him for a walk, I had to chase him all over the park because there were squirrels nearby, and immediately
Understandable.
Mr. Snuggles was like, "Squirrel, swear!" Like,
Oh, no.
stop dead in front of you, Manah. Is just looking for the squirrel. Where is it?
God, okay, let's see. Oh, okay, cool. Manah does not trip over Mister Snuggles.
I'm gonna roll a perception for Mr. Snuggle.
Thankfully, I've ruled whatever fuckiness happens with Manah that Candle knows does not work on animals.
Okay.
11.
He can't see any squirrels.
He's fine.
Oh.
No squirrels. False alarm.
There's eventually the okay, and back to walk.
Yes, yes.
Tail goes again.
God, I'd have Manah be part of the conversation, but she needs both hands.
Maybe Alice is like, if you want, dear, I can take him from you for a while.
Oh, Casey.
Oh?
When you say that, Alice, Casey kind of takes a breath and goes, or I can try.
And Alice will just beam like, of course.
Manah also does perk up and it's like big grin.
I mean, if that's all right, you know.
Oh, of course. I think it's wonderful.
Crying in the club.
Manah will happily hand it over. And I will say, because Casey has been having a time with Mr. Snuggles, Manah stands in front of him and kind of does that, like it's like a warning kind of finger wave. Behave.
Alright. Then, Casey, would you like to would you like to roll a strength save at advantage?
A strength save. Okay. Oh, a strength save.
Ooh.
Okay. Uh,
Oh my
oh,
god.
holy shit. I'm kind of glad you gave me advantage because actually,
Please.
I wouldn't even need it. Ah!
Oh no.
Because
Roll it
I got a
anyway.
17
Oh, nice.
Oh wow.
and a 23.
Hell yeah,
Oh,
baby!
Iron grip.
I think with that 16, you have to pick up the paces that you're walking because like they're sort of pulling you along, but you don't lose grip, and you're able to like find a balance of speeds that you're both happy with going.
just like driving a shopping cart.
Yeah.
God.
I'm sorry, she left that.
That was good.
That is
Great.
something you should think about.
But yes, other than like being very eager for this walk, Casey, Mister Snuggles doesn't seem to have any issues with you walking them.
Oh.
In fact, they're sort of doing that like run ahead and run back to you, run ahead, run back to you, like
Oh.
on the lead.
Uh, good. Good boy.
Oh, the tail goes faster at that. Look, there are only a few words that Mister Snuggles knows in common, but they include bath, walk, and good boy,
Oh.
and play.
Yes.
And play.
Yes, good.
Very important.
God, I think with that, like, now that she's sure that Casey's okay, yeah, I think Alice is going to sweep Manor up in conversation.
Hell yeah.
Hi, hello dear. How has it you been? How is your shop doing? Have you had any interesting customers? Um, have you been eating regularly? I hope the
Uh,
food that I dropped by was all right. And oh, it just like goes on.
God, Manna is so glad that Alice just keeps talking. Yeah, which asked about customers. Yeah, had a really nice custom order. Asks about food.
Like you can like she will give you enough time to sort of say things if you want to.
Yeah, we'll happily talk about any like interesting clients. It's been a little slow because Valentine's Day is more of a candy and jewelry holiday and not really a clothes gift holiday.
Hmm. Alice is nodding along with this. Actually, would you like to roll an insight?
Yes. Da-da-da-da.
Hmm. 13. Um,
My
you
hubris.
mentioned Valentine's Day, and she's like, "Oh, that's right. That's coming up soon, isn't it?" And she does look a
Oh
little sad,
no!
but then the smile is back, and she's continuing on like, oh right. So do tell me about and I suppose that Marigold's been round and had did you guys get up to anything interesting recently or go on any new places? And just we'll keep the conversation flowing.
Manna, when she sees, does reach out and very very gently grabs onto Alice's hand and pat, but we'll let the conversation keep going.
Hmm.
Oh.
You do get a squeeze back.
And when Alice mentions Mary, Manna perks up, and then kind of her shoulders kind of hunched, but in like not in like a bad way, in a kind of shy way, as she slowly signs, uh, Mary and I are sisters now.
Oh, that's wonderful, dear. And you are getting scooped into a very big hug.
Yes,
Oh, I'm
good.
so happy for you both. Oh, this is so exciting. You must tell me everything.
Yeah, Manna's shoulders are shaking in that like silent way that she laughs as she is patting Alice on the back.
Oh.
Yeah, Manna is just citing during the volunteer work, I guess I heard her accidentally call me her sister, and then we went to a cafe a while ago after not seeing each other, aside from the whole her stopping by at my shop sometimes, and we had to talk about it, and it was really cute. Miss Alice, she got really embarrassed about me bringing it up. She's so cute.
Oh, you get that like laugh and the oh dear, that sounds absolutely wonderful, and I think she might like unless you want to add anything, she might ramble into a story about how how Buttercup and Craggletooth ended up adopting each other as siblings.
Yeah. God, Mana is so fucking hell yeah about that story, and is like, I knew it. They have the Cain
I
instinct.
knew it.
Yeah, it's like they don't like to talk about it much, but it was really kind of adorable actually. It took them so long to realize it too, and all the rest of us were just like, when are you going to get a clue?
Yeah, Mana's shoulders are shaking and she's hearing this.
But of course, as all these things go, it was on an adventure with an antagonistic force who, I think it was yes, it was Craggletooth who got downed, and oh, that did not make Buttercup happy, and she just yelled at them to leave her brother alone, and it was just couldn't deny it after that point.
Oh,
And of course, Craggletooth was feigning being downed and immediately popped up as like, "You see me as a brother," and
oh.
Buttercup, you see me as a brother figure? No, if anything, I see you as a bother figure because you're always bothering me.
yeah, pretty much that.
Yeah, Mana is laughing, but also remembers the whole fight during the volunteer, and also like, yeah, you know what? That tracks.
That tracks.
That tracks.
Yep, yep. Ah. But yeah, I'd say with all of those roles that the walk is probably pretty uneventful.
Yeah, it's just a nice walk.
Yeah, nice day out, nice walk around the neighborhood to the park. Maybe you guys play fetch with Mister Snuggles for a little bit,
Oh.
and then back to the house. Hmm. I'm just thinking about time, and this feels like a nice place to
That's fair.
start wrapping it up.
Yeah.
So yeah, did you guys have anything you wanted to add?
When they get back to Alice's house, Mana will very enthusiastically sign to Casey, "We should hang out more."
um, Alice will not let you leave without feeding you first.
Shit!
Uh-oh. Both of us.
Like, you know, just like you're welcome to take the leftovers home with you. Like, you don't have to eat it all now, but I do think the company would be nice at the very least. And it is getting late, and I would feel absolutely terrible if you came all this way to spend time with me and didn't at least get something for your troubles and, guilt you into staying for
God,
lunch.
yeah, fuck.
Thank you for being so accommodating.
You're
If
always
you don't,
welcome, dears.
Manah is
you don't
definitely
mind, perhaps I'll eat it later.
Manah is
All right,
definitely just the look
that's fine.
of fond exasperation.
Yes, I mean, to be fair, with Alice's perception, you can probably just get away with sitting at the table and
Gosh,
letting
if that
her
ain't a move.
ramble on.
Man.
Yeah, eventually she will look at the time and be like, "Oh, but dear, it's getting late, and I'm sure you both have so much to do. So thank you so much for visiting, and feel free to stop by any time you want. I don't mind if you call ahead or not. I will always make sure that I can accommodate you."
As they're saying their buys, Manah is just like very happily like clasping Alice's hands and like doing that little like up and down that sometimes little kids do.
Yes. Oh, that's so cute. And she doesn't shake Casey's hand, or like give her any like hugs or anything like that. She just uh it was wonderful, Casey dear, to see you. Feel free to stop by at any time. And sort of gives her a bit of a like knowing sort of look.
Casey nods in agreement, but she does extend her hand out again, actually.
Alice looks as like, "Are you sure?"
Yes.
Alright. And then she does like she sort of beams and gives it like one quick pump and then let's go.
And with that, Casey turns to Manah and extends a hand.
God, oh. Manah does beam at Casey, but also it gets like a little softer and almost a little like kind of worried because just had a handshake. Are you sure? Manah instead like holds up a finger to tap. Maybe I don't want to push you on this.
when you hold out a finger, Casey's just kind of just turns her hand and then also just extends a finger.
Hell yeah, Manah like goes back to beaming and the tap.
Oh,
Oh, that's cute. Aw.
God, Casey's been doing a lot today, and sometimes Casey needs a break.
Yeah.
You don't know how right you are.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, this was really cute.
Yeah, well, as you walk away, you get, "Goodbye, dears. You're welcome anytime. Mr. Snuggles, get back with that." And the door closes.
Oh, it's really fucking cute. God.
I do have a question though.
Oh?
Does Alice have a mailbox?
She does.
Okay. Cool. Hold on a second.
Oh?
Ooh.
Not much. Yeah, that's very subtle. That's a 7.
Oh.
And actually, I have to also roll that. Okay. All right, so she takes the second one's a hammer space roll. She takes a small box out of her hammer space, and she is very trying to very nonchalantly just put something in the mailbox. But that's very difficult to do when Alice is still near the front door and Manah's going to like leave. You guys are all still here.
Should I roll Alice a perception?
Oh my god. I guess I'll do one for Manah.
If you want. You gotta beat a 7, which is very easy. You both beat a 7. Yes, you both see her obviously put something in the mailbox.
Manah's shoulders shake a little, but she leaves it.
Yeah, Alice will collect that at a later point once she has wrangled Mr. Snuggles outside.
Oh.
But
Alright.
yeah, I think with that, kind of wander off into the sunset.
Only one of them
Yeah.
would get the sunset. We can't have two sunsets.
Yeah, right.
Because they came from opposite directions.
Well, you
Unless
get the
you-
sunset, man.
Unless you do the shot being of the sunset behind with both of them walking in the different directions.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
Oh.
Oh, that's very sweet.
Oh, this was a lot of fun.
Hell
Very
yeah.
good, very soft.
All right. Thank you, my beautiful Candle. Thank you, my beautiful Wick. Especially my beautiful Wick for planning these.
Yeah.
Shout out to you, Wick. Thank you, my
Oh.
my beautiful listening audience and my beautiful future listeners.
Thank you for joining us. This was a great time.
Yes, thank you.
Hell yeah. Good shit. Wholesome shit. No bad times.
Nope, nope. Little bit of slight, very, very slight angst dip at some points, but we kept it pretty light for the most part.
Thank goodness that one time for Alice's low as fuck insight.
Good.
Alice, darling, you just can't see shit.
It's fine. All right. Goodbye, recording.
Bye.
Bye.